Have you ever felt like you weren't alone, even when no one else was around? Maybe you've experienced a sudden chill, a strange sensation, or an unexplained feeling that you just can't shake. If so, you might be in the presence of a spirit. Spirits are all around us, but not everyone knows how to recognize when they're near. By learning to identify the signs, you can open yourself up to a whole new world of spiritual experiences and gain valuable insights and guidance from the other side. One of the most common signs that a spirit is close to you is a sudden drop in temperature. You might be sitting in a room that's normally warm and comfortable, when all of a sudden you feel a cold spot or a chilly breeze that seems to come out of nowhere. This is often a sign that a spirit is trying to get your attention or make its presence known. Some people describe this sensation as feeling like someone just walked over their grave. Others say it's like being in a room with the air conditioning on full blast, even when there's no air conditioning unit in sight. Whatever the case may be, if you experience a sudden, unexplained chill, it's worth paying attention to. Another way that spirits can make their presence known is through scent. You might suddenly notice a fragrance that you associate with a loved one who has passed away, like the smell of their favorite perfume or cologne. Or you might catch a whiff of something that seems out of place, like the scent of flowers in the middle of winter, or the aroma of baking bread when no one's been cooking. These unexpected scents can be a sign that a spirit is trying to communicate with you or simply letting you know that they're nearby. Some people believe that spirits use scents as a way of triggering memories or emotions, helping us to feel more connected to them even though they're no longer with us in the physical world. Have you ever had the feeling that someone was watching you even when you were alone? This is another common sign that a spirit might be close by. You might feel a presence in the room with you, or get the sense that someone is standing right behind you, even though there's no one there. This feeling can be unsettling at first, especially if you're not used to sensing spirits. But it's important to remember that most spirits mean us no harm. They might simply be curious about what we're doing or trying to get our attention for some reason. Spirits can also make their presence known through sound. You might hear footsteps in an empty room or the sound of someone calling your name when there's no one else around. Some people even report hearing music or singing that seems to come from nowhere. These sounds can be faint and fleeting, or they might be loud and persistent. They might also be accompanied by other signs of spirit activity, like the feeling of being watched or the sudden appearance of an unexplained scent. Another way that spirits can make themselves known is through visual disturbances. You might see shadows or movements out of the corner of your eye, or notice a flicker of light that doesn't seem to have a source. These visual disturbances can be subtle, like a brief flash of something in your peripheral vision, or they might be more pronounced, like the appearance of a full-bodied apparition. Some people even report seeing orbs or balls of light that seem to move with intelligence and purpose. Spirits can also communicate with us through physical sensations. You might feel a gentle touch on your shoulder or the brush of something against your skin, even when there's nothing there. Some people report feeling a tingling or buzzing sensation, like a mild electric current running through their body. These physical sensations can be a sign that a spirit is trying to get your attention or offer you comfort and reassurance. They might also be accompanied by other signs of spirit activity, like the feeling of being watched or the sudden appearance of an unexplained scent. In today's technology-driven world, spirits can also make their presence known through electronic devices. You might notice your phone or computer acting up in strange ways, like turning on and off by itself or displaying unusual error messages. You might also experience interference with your TV or radio, or notice that your lights are flickering or dimming for no apparent reason. These electronic disturbances can be a sign that a spirit is trying to communicate with you or get your attention. Some people believe that spirits are able to manipulate electronic devices because of the energy fields that surround them. Spirits can also communicate with us through our dreams and visions. You might have a vivid dream in which a loved one who has passed away appears to you, offering guidance or reassurance. Or you might have a waking vision in which you see a spirit or receive a message from the other side. These dreams and visions can be powerful and profound, offering us a glimpse into the spirit world and a deeper understanding of our own spiritual journey. They might also be accompanied by other signs of spirit activity, like the feeling of being watched or the sudden appearance of an unexplained scent. Finally, one of the most powerful ways that spirits can communicate with us is through our own intuition. You might have a strong gut feeling that someone is trying to reach out to you, or a sudden knowing that you need to take a particular action or make a certain decision. This intuitive knowing can be difficult to describe, but it's often accompanied by a sense of certainty and purpose. Some people describe it as a knowing in their bones or a feeling in their gut that they can't ignore. If you experience any of these signs of spirit activity, it's important to trust your instincts and pay attention to what your intuition is telling you. Spirits often communicate with us in subtle ways, and it can be easy to dismiss their messages if we're not tuned into them. One way to strengthen your connection with the spirit world is to practice meditation and mindfulness. By quieting your mind and focusing your attention inward, you can become more receptive to the messages and guidance that spirits are trying to convey. Another way to build your intuition is to keep a journal of your experiences. Write down any strange or unexplained occurrences, as well as any dreams or visions that feel particularly meaningful. Over time, you may start to see patterns or recurring themes that can help you better understand the messages that spirits are trying to send you. It's also important to remember that not all spirits are benevolent. While most spirits mean us no harm, there are some that can be mischievous or even malevolent. If you ever feel threatened or uncomfortable in the presence of a spirit, it's important to set boundaries and ask for protection from your guides and angels. One way to do this is to visualize yourself surrounded by a bubble of white light. Imagine this light filling you up from the inside out, protecting you from any negative energy or influences. You can also call on your spirit guides or angels to help you, asking them to surround you with their love and guidance. When it comes to communicating with spirits, intention is everything. The more open and receptive you are to their messages, the easier it will be for them to reach you. One way to set a clear intention is to say a prayer or affirmation before you begin any spiritual work. You might say something like, "I am open and receptive to the messages and guidance of my spirit guides and angels. I trust that they will communicate with me in ways that are for my highest good and the highest good of all involved." By setting a clear intention and staying open to the signs and messages that spirits are sending you, you can deepen your connection with the spirit world and gain valuable insights and guidance on your spiritual journey. Recognizing when a spirit is near you can be a powerful and transformative experience. By learning to identify the signs and trusting your intuition, you can open yourself up to a whole new world of spiritual communication and connection. Remember, spirits are all around us, even if we can't always see or feel them. By staying open and receptive to their messages, we can gain valuable insights and guidance on our spiritual journey and deepen our understanding of the world beyond the physical. So the next time you feel a sudden chill or catch a whiff of an unexpected scent, take a moment to pause and tune in to the messages that spirits might be trying to send you. With practice and patience, You can learn to recognize and interpret these signs and use them to guide you on your path.